Hey folks, and welcome to me playing FTL. So I've actually been kind of trying to get into playing Hawken again this week, and every time I go back to trying to play that, I seem to find myself instead playing FTL. So I figured, you know what the heck? Why not record a couple of episodes of me playing? I I happen to be really bad at this game. I'm pretty bad at most games, generally speaking. But yeah, so this is one of those games that just winds up being very addictive, and it's one of those games where you just like every time you start playing it, you're like, hey, look, I'll play one round, and then 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours later, you're still playing it, and you go, oh crap, there's a whole bunch of other stuff I wanted to do today. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through and play with the basic Kestrel. I actually have had the opportunity to unlock a couple of other ships, but I think that I'm just going to start with the Kestrel, and let me rename my guys here. Yes, there's a reason behind me naming these characters what I am, but it's so obscure that there's no real reason to get into it. If you recognize it, though, I would be highly amused if you did, and let me know. So what we're going to do here is just rename everything real quick, and we're going to go ahead and jump into it. The thing is, though, if I do very poorly the first round or two, I'll probably just wind up recording 2 rounds, maybe 3, depends on how badly I do. I have been doing a little bit better than I was to begin with, so we'll see how we do with this, and we'll kind of get ourselves going. All right, let's see. One of the problems that I tend to have is just sorting out what I'm really gonna do for the future. Yeah, we're gonna auto fire that, and that tends to be one of my biggest problems in most of the games that I play. Is simply that I I have issues sorting out how I'm going to develop my characters for the future, and ooh, that's gonna whoops. For some reason I thought that there were. Actually, you know what? You go there, and you go in there. Some reason I thought that there was a fire started right away, but that's not the case. But anyway, yeah. So we're just trying to take down our first hostile ship, and without any shields, this could get interesting. But for the most part, I do seem to be keeping their weapons gone, although that was kind of a bad miss there. And that should be able to keep me mostly alive. That's gonna hurt. That is really gonna hurt. All right, let's see. You know what? I do think that I'm gonna charge up my missile and use one once here. Don't like using the missile that quickly into the game, and well, oh well to that. I wound up losing a missile. Yeah. Wound up losing a missile and didn't get anything out of it. That's never a good way to start the game. And usually at this point, that's when I'm gonna just start slamming my head at the desk and go, "Oh God, really? This one of these runs?" But we'll see how we do. It's not. It's obviously not the end of the game at this point, but we'll see. Yeah, usually not too bad as far as developing my ship goes, as long as I get some good drops and stuff like that. But there are times when you just don't wind up with a lot of good stuff, and it's difficult to make the game go the way you want to. Although I do know that there are people who've been playing this game forever, and they've been pretty good at getting everything going, and they tend to just be good at getting the whole thing going one way or the other. I do think I'm going to switch over to engines here just to... I mean, their weapons are down. Ugh. Although that got rid of their drones, so... that's not going to be a bad thing for us. Getting rid of one of their drones... Yeah, sure, drone parts, yada yada. It's not like that. It's not like they have... they have a whole lot of, I'm pretty sure that NPCs have an infinite amount of drone parts, so that's kind of one of those things that just happens. Still, does look like It is a lot better when, yeah, there we go. And that was kind of what I didn't want to repeat it the last time around. So a lot of times at the start you don't get that so much, but seems to be something that's happened to me a couple of times and isn't something that I want to keep going. And you know, I don't want everything to run away from me. Oh hell no! We are not paying any kind of tolls. Whoops, meant to still have that paused. I think we're gonna go for their shields first. Put her indoors. And just open these. And then kind of get him stuck in there. There we go. That's generally going to be pretty bad for them. He's probably going to try to get back out. Oh no. Oh, we're just going to let him die then. Alright, so... should have a good little amount. Actually, one of the first things that I tend to do here is upgrade my shields. And that should be, yeah, that should be fine there for that. And there's obvious reasons for it. Pretty quickly tend to be you pretty quickly tend to discover that in the first area, if you have 2 levels of shields, pretty much nothing can kill you. So not a, I mean later on that changes very quickly, but in the first area, that's one of those things where if you have 2 of them right away, it tends to be pretty good. I've had some good luck runs, I've had some bad luck runs. I'm just waiting here for this thing to kind of open up. I've actually had a point where I wound up earning the Federation ship just by killing off. Of course. Alright, so we are going to go down to the Distress. We're going to jump through the Nebula and we're going to try to get it. Some stuff going here so that we can get, you know what? Ooh, yeah, there we go. I'm going to use the Artemis on... we'll use it on their engines once, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We'll just go straight through with this fight then. I was going to use it at first, but it doesn't look like it's something that needs to happen, so we're just gonna kind of go back and forth between that. Their weapons aren't anything that's strong enough to get through our shields, so as long as, you know, something really drastic doesn't happen, we should be fine here. Yeah, so let's let this play out and see about killing them. There we go. So, got a little bit of scrap, that's a good thing. Jump there and then to the store, see if we can't get a weapon. Of course. We're gonna do this way, just because I don't like having him, I don't like having him kill our, attacking our weapons guy. You'd think, nice miss. Not so nice for me on that miss, but yeah. Ooh. This could get painful pretty quickly. Or could wind up going that way, too. Investigate the station. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna get weapons to go and do the doors, so that way we haven't lost all of our doors. That could be really, really drastic later on. And if there's nothing good at the shop, I think the second level doors is probably the first thing I'm gonna do next, and we'll go from there. Alright, yeah, should be good to jump here. In the first few areas, it's obviously, you have a little bit more of a leeway. Hull laser requires 2 power. I don't care for the charge lasers too much. Ion field, battery charger, it's a little bit too early to even look at something like that. Do you think I'm going to go with the hull laser? I've never really used one of them before, but I have heard that they're actually pretty good, so, we're gonna go that way, and we'll use that as our investment for later. I, generally speaking, don't keep the Artemis missile system. I know it's something that's pretty good for later on, but for right now, it's just not exactly not the ideal weapon. I don't like using something that has a limit to how much you can use it. Well, that's nice. We got a drone, which we will promptly sell. Hail and try to shield. Well, alright, we got some fuel and some other stuff, so I don't think that's too big of a loss. At least this early into it, it's not that big of a deal. Ah, good. So you're going to doors, and those doors are opening. Ooh, that's actually kind of bad. Not a whole heck of a lot I can do right this second. I'm hoping to just flood them out. I'll wait until intruders aren't on board anymore. And get him onto sensors. Usually speaking, they're not going to do enough damage to do any kind of hull damage. And over the long haul, winds up being, Alright, so there's nobody in there. Let's see, how many of them are left? They're just about dead there. So that's actually a good thing. Alright, close everything up, and I'm going to send you guys there. Put some energy into... Oh, yeah, we definitely want energy in O2. Because, yeah, I hate when you jump into one of these where it randomly pulls power out of different things and it doesn't... You don't really quite know what it's pulled it out of right at first, because, yeah, you could very easily lose something like oxygen, not know what's going on, and that's one of the difficult things about this game, is just paying attention to every single system and subsystem. It's, it can be, I mean, you can wind up having a whole bunch of really useful subsystems and then not do anything with them at all just because of the fact that you kind of forget, oh, hey, you know, what am I doing? Alright, so they are both leveling up repair at least a little bit, so we will get engines back to full, and then we'll jump to the next sector. Should be able to... I'm pretty sure that I have to jump to the exit yet. Yeah, and that slowed everything down there, so that's actually kind of good. Alright, so... add everything back to shields, back to that, and there we go. So we're gonna jump next sector. I'm gonna go this way. I don't like nebulas that much. Mantis controlled tends to be a pain in the ass, but it's something that we can just kind of deal with. Let's see. Ship, I should have enough for... There we go. And the hull laser, so we do have 2 shots. So it should be... Does it 2? Yeah, it does. That one does 2 shots per charge as well, which is good. Yeah, we're just going to kind of keep going and see what we can do here. Alright, so that should give us a little bit more information about this sector, which is a good thing. Side with the fugitive, fight the NG ship. Nah, you know what? I didn't do that last time. I'm going to see what I can do. Alright, so I've got... That one's going to go there, that one's going to go there, just because it does a little bit more damage if you actually hit hulls. I'm hoping to take out their... Okay, so they do have enough damage to get through my shields. There we go. That's kind of a frightening weapon. If you can get through their shields, that does seem to be a pretty damn good... That was very quick, very, very quick. Okay, so I like this thing. As I said, I was going to get doors next. Don't quite have enough for engine power. Engine is going to be the next thing, and it looks like we're just going to miss that store. I do need some fuel, but yeah, we're going to do that. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna skip the store at this point. really wanted to try to kind of go after one, but doesn't look like it's going to be one that I mean, we could have taken it, but it's really hard to tell if you're going to have a great store or a really horrible store, and is it worth going back to get something that could be good or just generally tends to be horrible. It's a toss-up, and at this point, I'm not going to risk that. So, there we go. I thought I'd already set the burst laser. I guess I hadn't, because yeah. But this time should be pretty much the next round is going to be a win one way or the other, and we will move on. Good. We got some fuel. Have a lot of scrap here. So I'm going to do that, and then yeah, we're just gonna go here. Shouldn't be a ship here. Should have gone with the one that had the ship. Yeah, we're gonna bring him all the way back here. We're gonna bring him all the way back here. There's no real need to keep anybody there, and we're just gonna open up all this stuff. And let them die, basically. They get rid of my sensors, it's going to be awful, but not that awful. Humans actually tend to die about the fastest from lack of oxygen here. And unless they do enough damage to actually destroy the system, they don't. Yeah, that's in a perfect spot, because it wound up just going away right away. So as soon as they're dead, we're going to close all doors and send everybody back. Don't much care for having the pilot out so the FTL isn't charging, but sometimes it's kind of one of those things that you just have to do. Hopefully we'll get a jump. No, doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's see. Is this going to be in a convenient place? Yeah, it'll be okay. We will just jump to the distress and get rid of the fire as we can. Something that's a little bit painful, but it's difficult to... Yeah, there we go. Difficult to do anything else until that goes out. So without oxygen, we're all gonna die pretty damn quickly one way or the other. So it's one of those things that we just kind of have to take care of. I lost a little bit of evade, but that's gonna be something that we'll just have to deal with here. We should be able to take them out before they jump. Yeah. All right, and we will. Actually, you know what? We'll just buy another power and put it into that, and then we'll put it in engines as soon as we're done. So we're just gonna let everybody heal up here. Tends to be one of those things that I generally accidentally forget about. Hey, look, everybody's at half health. Oh, God. Not necessarily the best thing. I thought I'd saved this spot, but let's save it now. Yeah, pretty much the exit's the only place we can really go. We do still have 11 fuel, so that's going to last us a little bit. Scrap. Yay, scrap. Can't get anything else just yet, so... I mean, I can get a little bit more power, but there's no need to do that just this second, so I'm going to hold off on that. Hopefully we'll be able to hit the store next time around, and we'll be able to trade at least some scrap for a little bit of repairs and some fuel if possible. And that's one of those things that we're always looking for. Again, very nice. I think that's the second one of those drones that I got. You know what? Good, good. Alright, so we do have somebody extra. We're going to put him on sensors unless he's got something really good for him. Charlie is an excellent pilot. Much better than Captain. You know what? Captain becomes sensors. Actually, we'll put Martin on sensors. just because I'm weird. And by now, if you haven't, if there is a reference that's there, you should have figured it out. If you haven't, then ooh, God, gonna lose some fuel doing that, and I don't like that. For some reason, I thought that there was a way to get back that way, but I guess not. Having a bug is sensors. Yeah, it's a very long story, and it's kind of complicated, and it's my own personal goofy thing, so it's really not that big a deal. But yeah. If you get the reference, let me know. It's hysterical, and I will laugh. If you don't, it's no big deal. Alright, so we've got sensors trying to repair the... Ooh, 5 fuel. You know what? I'm taking that. I have to. That's just really, really damn good. And I've actually had it so that I've set their ship on fire so badly that it wound up getting destroyed afterwards, but that doesn't seem like that's going to be the case this time. So, we will put everybody back in their place here in a moment. No, 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 no. Oh god, that was awful. Okay, so you there. And then we'll save this again. Ship. Here's where we start thinking about getting another thing of shields. Okay, so I can go to the distress and then hit the store, and I'll still have enough money to buy some fuel and such. Search for the ship, and that was awful. So, yeah, that was really, really, really horrible. Flat cannon. Tends to be a really, really good weapon. Heavy laser Mark II. Charge time 13 seconds, shots per charge. Normal damage. What does that mean? Each one deals 2 damage. Makes me kind of want to sell my burst laser and pick up the heavy laser. Oh wait, no, that's right. The burst laser does 3. Oh wait, we've got plenty of stuff to sell. There we go. So we will pick up the heavy laser. I think that's probably all we're going to wind up doing for weapons throughout the game for the most part. Does mean that we're going to have to find a way to upgrade our weapon power 3 more slots. That tends to be a little bit expensive. So definitely going to be something that we'll wind up doing here over the course of the next couple of jumps. We'll see if we can do that. Having that heavy laser probably by the 4th or 5th sector definitely would be preferable. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I'm just gonna fight him. Right. I want it paused. I want shields and empty space. Let's see, where is he? We'll let them go at it for a little bit. And then I'll just take my rock guy and put him in here. This is where things get a little bit more complicated. No, I'm not gonna accept it. We really need that. We actually really needed that fuel, but at the same time, that's not a lot of scrap. So, I mean, if we get an opportunity to get something like that again, I think we might take it, but alright, so I only need to buy 1 more to get shields up, and then once I'm done with shields, I can buy one more power and go with a heavy laser instead of the hull laser. Oh, of course. That is actually just our guy, so we're gonna get rid of their mind control as quickly as we can and just get our shields back up here. So, yep. And having that heavy laser, which is able to hit any system and do 2 damage, is going to be really nice. You know what? I'm going to take it this time just because I need the fuel. And that's going to put us in a pretty decent place for the next area. 15 fuel. It's not great, but it's not anything to sneeze at either. Absolutely selling pretty much. And this is one of the reasons why I like not getting not having a lot of missiles. I know that I realize that they do go through shields and everything, but I don't like having a lot of missiles because that way I can sell off all my drone parts, all my missiles whenever the opportunity arises, and I wind up getting a pretty good deal out of it. We do have the opportunity to go to the store, but unless we have something as far as equipment, no, we don't have anything left to sell, so it's not worth it. We'll wind up losing a fuel out of it, even if we bought one. So that's going to pretty much be it right there. Had I realized that there was a store there, I might have taken a look at it before I made that decision. Awesome. So, shields, we can buy shields. Alright, so we need to get one more energy, and that's going to be... I think we'll go down, because that'll give us the opportunity to kind of play around in the middle and get some... Inquire... Yeah, I don't have anything. It gets us away from the rebels pretty quickly, but it also, more than that, gives us the opportunity to... gives us the opportunity to play around in a couple of different areas pretty quickly, and that winds up being a good thing. Shields. Ow, that's gonna hurt. That is going to hurt. And an ion pulse. No, we're not gonna accept that. And an ion pulse, which is gonna hurt. But we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. So, the ion pulse isn't the most dangerous thing in the world. It's annoying as hell, especially for next area, but if you time your jumps right, you can pretty much get away from it. And I've got a couple of seconds, but that could hurt pretty badly. There we go. Shields are coming back. We might wind up losing. No, they did. We got everything charged up in time before they were able to fire their stuff, so... That's good for me, and kind of bad for them. Still not really looking for fuel at this point. I mean, had they offered us a little bit more, I might have thought about it, but at this point, it's kind of one of those things where I'm looking a little bit more for a little bit more fuel as a trade or a little bit more scrap. Ooh. There we go. So that's going to be obnoxious to them, obviously. Fighting these guys kind of can be a pain in the ass just because they have no oxygen on their ships. And that causes some issues. Wait, we already have that, so we need 2 bars of... There we go. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. And that was kind of what we were hoping for on this level. That was kind of our best case scenario, was getting that shield up. We are still going to poke around a little bit. Definitely. I do still want to try to get my other weapons up. Actually, yeah, well, they'll do it. It'll still do damage. I wasn't sure if they had three shields or not. Oh, that's interesting. Very nice. That actually kind of hurt them pretty badly. So they don't have any standard weapons anymore. 5 fuel. Next time. We'll probably wind up taking the next offer like that. And let's see if we can... Oh, good. Their FTL is delayed anyway. Alright, so that's kind of the end of them. We did not get any fuel. Ship. Yeah, we're gonna get our extra power. That way, when we are able to... Can I do 3? You know what, I'm gonna go here, because that'll give me the opportunity to take 4 jumps if I really can. Nah. We will take out weapons and shields. Oh, right. Unpause. Sorry about that. And we'll see what we can do. Let's see. That's going to hurt them. You know what? I might even want to take out O2 with the heavy laser. 6 fuel. And I'm at the point where I kind of need it. Yeah, there's a store that way, but we're not going back. Nice. So we will put sensors back on. Actually, you know what? We'll put Captain on there and we'll leave sensors here. And just to kind of make it more difficult for them to get through everything. Tends to be one of those things where if they start having issues with oxygen, they will run away pretty quickly. And they stop attacking the systems and start attacking the doors, which there we go. So we close everything back up, put everybody back in their place. Ooh, wait, no, not yet. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, go back to where you were. And we will take 2 more jumps. We'll do this one, and then we'll take the exit. Painful. Don't get anything. No combat, no nothing. Come on, give me somebody to fight. Or that's good. That's good. Don't have enough money for that yet. Tempted to put some energy into engines. I don't think we're taking a lot of damage. I mean, we are taking some, but I don't think we're taking a hell of a lot yet. Might wind up doing that soon, though, depending on how much we actually get in here. So we'll kind of figure this out pretty quickly. Oh, nice. No real point in figuring out where I'm going to shoot until I know where I'm going to shoot. Again, going to be pretty much shields and weapons. I know I should probably try to take out their cloak, but I want to get at least one section of shield dropped before I do that. That way, either of my weapons can... Okay, so we did take out their missile launcher, which is a great thing for us. Yeah, so as soon as they come back up, we should be able to finish their shields off. Not quite, but we did get rid of their weapons, which is actually going to be just as good. And that's painful, because they're probably going to cloak here again in a second. Yep. Oh, they are delayed. Okay, so I think what happened was they sent somebody to... No. They sent somebody to get rid of... or to try to heal themselves up, and that will absolutely give me 1 more energy. 1 more... Oh, nice. Very nice. 2... Don't really want to deal with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit the store, hit that, and then go to the exit. I think we're going to do that just to kind of avoid, like the traps and stuff. Should be something we can do here. Alright, so we are going to take on this. Aww. Damn. That was painful. Was really hoping. You know what? We're going to take that. Not quite. Okay. So... we lose 2 drone parts and gain 7 fuel? Absolutely. That is absolutely something I'm going to take. And we'll jump to the next area. Alright, so burst laser. You know what? Everything we've got is going straight at their weapons, because we don't have any other reason not to. So, excuse me while I take a drink for a moment. Alright, so first volley took down took down their weapons. I always like taking out the scouts a little bit later on, especially when they don't have shields. Because they do tend to be pretty damned easy kills. I mean, that's... yes, yes. So, store is going to be good, and then we'll have at least 2 more, possibly 3 more jumps after that. Continue, let's see, what do we got here? No. And mind control... Mind control actually happens to be pretty damned good. We'll get all their fuel... Yeah, you know what? We can still fix everything. So we lost our chance to get the hull laser right away, but that said, we have the opportunity to have mind control, which is going to cost us 30 to upgrade, so that'll be, for second level mind control, will be pretty quick, so we should be able to do that pretty quickly. Alright, so, that the burst laser on shields because it has 3 shots, and the heavy laser on weapons. Hopefully they won't get through our shields. They might be able to. I'm not sure if that's a burst laser there. If that ion hits, we could have problems. Alright, so weapons got taken out. There we go. Very good, very good. Don't have an opportunity to use mind control here, so if we really have to. If we would have had to, like if we had already gotten the upgrade for the hull laser, I would have just taken off mind control and just used it. But, that's kind of a painful shot. Didn't do much. Their weapons are still down. I'm gonna see if... There we go. There we go. Very nice, very nice. And let's see if we can't yet. That's gonna pretty much do it then for them. And we haven't taken any hull damage on this shot, so very good, very nice. And we are in a pretty good position here. That firebomb, I don't think I'm ever gonna use. Ship, for weapons, yeah, I still need 90. So, and okay, so we can do 2 more. We can do 2 jumps. We've got the fuel, so it's probably not gonna be anything. Oh, well, hello. He's got engine skill, and is Delta actually? He's better at engines than Delta is. So looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a mix-up here, and everybody's going to play around quickly, and then we'll go to the next area. All right, so jump next sector. And we are absolutely going to the pirate-controlled sector. See what we can do here. See if we can continue to survive. Alright, so distress signal. That's always a good thing to have show up early. Unless, you know... let's see. Burst laser. Everything's going to wind up being on shields. And... I am going to mind control the weapons guy. We'll see what we can do about taking down their shields. There we go. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely what we wanted to happen. And it doesn't even look like they managed to hit us. That went a heck of a lot better than it could have. I was actually kind of afraid that it wasn't going to go as well as it could. Yeah, we're not even going to wind up with enough energy to get the firebomb going. And, whoops, that wasn't good. You know what? It's kind of a toss-up between the hull laser and the firebomb. I like fire weapons, but I don't think I like them quite enough to wind up doing that. So we are going to accept... Well, okay, so we're going to wind up activating the hull laser. The firebomb is going to be something for sale, and we will move on to the next area. Now we'll see what we can do here. This should be 2 fuel. No, I mean, unless there was a really good opportunity there for them to give us something more than just that. Don't think that's quite what we wanted. Okay, so they've only got two bars of shields, but everything here. Heavy laser's gonna hit the weapons, and that's gonna hit. So if we can take out their super shield quickly enough, we should be in a pretty good position. And it looks like our asteroids are gonna do that for us pretty much. So, didn't do the greatest work there. We are gonna have to see what we can do about, taking care of the oxygen, because obviously we don't want that to go away. And there we go. That's pretty much the end of them. That's going to leave us in kind of a tight spot, though, because we don't have our, There we go. Ugh. Come on, repair it. We do have an extra energy there. Oops. Why did I do that? Okay, we do want to jump right away. Into a pulsar! Of course. So, we'll put him back on sensors. We will take the burst laser for their shields. That, and we'll see what we can do here. I don't like, I mean, the whole laser... I'm hoping... No, he's going to wind up... He's going to wind up damaging his own thing. Although, their shields just went down, so... And we still have ours. At least one level. No. That's not good enough at this point. They are delayed, and they're going to wind up dying, I think. Alright, so, jump to the store. We need the ability to repair everything and kind of get everything sorted out here. Burst laser, Mark 1. Yeah. Don't think that there's really going to be anything here that they have that we'll want. Firebomb, as I said, is a fire sale. That's going to be kind of painful. Well, we may as well just finish it up. Let everybody repair all their stuff back to normal. Get everything kind of back up and running. Ooh, we absolutely can buy the second level of our mind control. Now, see, I do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought you needed to buy one. Maybe you have to buy 2 subsystems. And that's kind of one of the see, and that's where the trade-offs are. Okay, so definitely getting more power is the next thing that we're gonna do. 5 points here, and we have 5 points there, so we're gonna have to trade off something if we want level 2. Unless we can get a Zoltan crew member, which I don't think they had. No, okay. So, yeah, if we can get a Zoltan crew member, that would actually wind up being really, really good for us because we can wind up powering everything to max, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen here. 2, 3, 4. Should be able to get it. Should be able to make it the whole way around. I should have let everybody heal up, I think, which I kind of forgot to do. Let's do that now. Okay, Captain Charlie goes back here. Everybody back to their spots. And you need healing, and you need healing. Alright, now we all go back to our spots. Okay, sorry about that. That was just taking care of my guys. Yeah, and distress here. That's kind of what I was kind of hoping for, something decent. Okay, so... And it's one jump for 28 scrap is actually pretty damn good, no matter what I get here. Even if it is a trap, which it is. Of course it is. Okay, so... They've got 3 shields. And we're going to wind up putting everything we have on shields. We're going to do as much damage to their shields as we can, as quickly as we can. And then we'll worry about taking them out. Yeah, exactly like that. Winds up... These weapons synergize with each other pretty well. These weapons actually wind up working with each other pretty well, just in as much as they all shoot pretty quickly. There we go, there we go. And that winds up opening up a hole in the hull, which they have to heal first before they can. Alright, so we'll see if we can't get rid of their engines first. Ouch. 2 shots and they still... We will not. And should be able to do enough damage to... There we go, get rid of them completely. So, that's quite a bit of scrap. Need more energy. Definitely need more energy. Alright. Can't buy any more than that, and I think we're only going to leave mind control at 2. So, shields come next, and then we finish off dodge, and then we're pretty much done with our ship. Oh good, we have enough we can take that last jump. And investigate. Continue. Yay! Hey, we got another guy, which does nothing for us. See, what's he got? Shields and weapons. Unless weapons is... weapons is better. So, shields guy, which is captain at the moment. Absolutely gonna replace captain on shields. And we'll just put him up here in the oxygen, just in case we take a hit here. And we need something, someone to kind of take care of us. You know, at this point, I'd almost think that I should get a teleporter. But it's really hard to tell. Oh, I thought I went to... Okay. We'll just go to the NG-controlled sector then. We could take that last jump, but we're not going to worry about it. It's hard to tell how many minions you're going to get by the time you get to the end of it. Side with the fugitive, I'm gonna... Ooh, wow, that's a lot of scrap. Which I can definitely use. Let's see what we can do here. Take shields down. That is absolutely... Especially their first volley tends to work really well together. And we will get rid of weapons this way. Ooh, that many misses, that's painful. Well, we did do some more damage to their shields. And that's gonna hurt them. Okay, so at this point we just take out their weapons. They're pretty much dead anyway. No. Alright, so should be enough scrap that I can get. Not quite enough for both levels of shields. Okay. So we're going to take 2 jumps. We'll hit the store. Hopefully this won't take us too far out of the range. I don't need anybody. I really just don't need anybody. Don't think we have anything to sell. We might just want to get a little bit of... Yeah, they don't even have... Yep, no, they don't really have anything we want. I'm gonna bring us up to 20 fuel, and that's gonna be it. Really don't have a huge reason to buy a lot more fuel. Fire beam. There, that's perfect. That I don't have enough energy to deal with it, to do it anyway. You know, I'm gonna deactivate the hull laser and use the fire beam. I had a lot of really good luck with the fire beam last time around, so I think we're gonna just take it and run with it. We'll see how we can do with it. Dock with the refueling platform, right? Okay, so first laser on shields, heavy laser on there, and we will deal with the fire beam once their shields are down. Ooh, that was painful. Alright, so they pretty much don't have any weapons left. And that's when we do this with the fire beam. Really like what it does just with setting their entire system on fire. Tends to be really bad for them. And you know what? I think I'll just run one more fire beam here. Kill them off. I don't need anything. And we'll just kind of sit here and wait. Because at this point, that's all that we really need to do. I know I'm being horribly masochistic and risking some damage to myself because of it. But I'm pretty sure once he dies, that's all, folks. Oh! Alright, so we're going to do this way. Yeah, and he should be. Yep, there we go. And that's the other thing, is if you keep their hull intact, you wind up doing pretty well, I think. There we go. So, as I was saying, yeah, that was actually, it was kind of funny. It does seem like you get a little bit more out of it. Gonna go repair this real quick. Should be able to, I think, weapons needs to go here, and Martin needs to go here, and then everybody goes back. Oh, wait, where are you going? Actually, you know what? You can stay here, you can stay here, and everything's active. Okay, we'll do it like that, and then we can depower that and then jump. Okay, so we're going to go to the exit and get out of here. We've got all 4 levels of shields. Gives me some reactor power, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, absolutely. And we're at the last stand. Hopefully we'll get a couple of shots in here where we can, nice, where we can take on... Okay, so we're going to kill him. We're going to go to the store and we'll see what we can do. Now, the last time we played through here, we got... Okay, yeah, fire beam goes away and hull laser comes up. Just because we want... I don't think we'll have enough to take down everything they have with just that. I mean, if everything goes well, we'll probably bring the fire beam back. But at this point, we're going to do everything we can to just kind of get away and let them. And this is pretty much the same scenario where I died last time, just with everything in the background. Alright, so we're going to go in here, get our oxygen repaired, because that's going to be bad if we don't. Yeah, and that's really where the pain starts happening, is just, oops, with that thing in the background killing everything that I have. Oh god, I'm going to have to close something up, because he's going to die, and so is he. Alright, everybody into the med bay. And I just lost somebody from it. Alright, let's see if we can't mind control their shield guy and just... do something about that. We're probably not going to survive this fight. I was really hoping that we would, but everything that's going on doesn't look like it's going to be something that's going to work real well. It's actually kind of been a good run, but sadly, I don't think we're going to survive too much longer at this rate. We've got just a little bit too much going on, and not quite enough to deal with it. Alright, so can we get rid of the shields guy? Yep, our weapons are gone, we are gone, that's just pretty much the end of it. So actually, I did quite a bit better than I have on some of these runs, especially with the Kestrel. So it's kind of been a fun fight. I'm gonna call this one quits simply because of the fact that we're pretty much done with it, and we did a pretty good run. I mean, we went the whole way through it, we got the whole way up to the end, and we died miserably, which is it kind of has been what's happened to me the last couple of rounds. But before that, there've been times when I wound up dying in the first sector, just dying miserably in the first sector. So, and that's actually kind of the next goal that I have, is to try to open up, maybe layout B for the Kestrel. I have, like I said, I wound up earning the Fed ship by actually killing the second Rebel command ship. Yeah, there we go. And that's one of the ways to do it. Wound up opening up all 3 different types. C is really hard to work with, but it looks really neat too. So that might even be something that we'll do at some point in the future. I think we'll just run through the Kestrel a couple of times and see if we can't get something going. I mean, obviously this may be the only time that I do this. It might just be, hey, look, you know, I had my fun, I'm done with it, and then I'm done, or I may actually keep going with it. We'll see, but it's been fun, guys, and I will catch you later.